Hello, my name is David Sanford, and today I'm going to give you a lesson on how to format a PDF. PDF stands for Portable Digital Format. This is a file that we can transport, email, put on thumb drives, etc., and it will not lose its formatting. The issue that a lot of students have is that when, say, a faculty member takes a book, they scan the book. They don't change the settings of the scan. They scan the book unknowingly as a graphic or an image instead of a text document. This means that there is no metadata in the background, or all the information that's coming with the file doesn't have the information needed so our programs can read it, such as JAWS, which stands for Job Access with Speech, or our text to speech software. Basically, all of these documents need to be OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition, which basically takes the document and makes each text and characters recognizable by software. We're going to open the document with Adobe Acrobat DC. Now, Adobe Acrobat is the best software to edit your PDFs in. So, here we have the document. As you can see, let me you're not sure which page it is. Preferably, it would probably be the one page that is correct, but you have some information over here, and the document isn't even rotated correctly. Now, with the latest version of Adobe, once you click on this button here, Edit PDF, it is going to automatically engage some functions. It should automatically rotate it. Now, this is the latest version we're going in. If you're in an older version, you're going to have to rotate it, and you're going to have to enable the OCR. We'll discuss older versions of Adobe in another video. But for this video right now, we will click Edit PDF. The first thing you're going to know is converting scanned pages to editable text. That's converting it to an OCR, optical character recognition. So after this, and you notice it rotated the document. So now you're able to see that it recognized all of these areas here of the document as text. But we don't need this information here because our programs will try to read it, and we don't want more information on the screen because it would just turn into a lot of jargon and incomplete sentences. So the first thing we would need to do to this document is let's crop it so we can just have the information that we need on the screen. So we have highlighted our area that we want to crop. Hit enter. It's going to bring in this. We can set some dimensions and so on and so forth. But now, as you see, we just have the area needed. So a lot of people may think that's it. No, because what's happening is we still need to run it through an accessibility checker just to double check to make sure that there are no other issues. This symbol here is our accessibility checker. If you do not have it on your toolbar, simply come down here to more tools, click more tools. You will find it under products. Protect. You see here, click on that and you can add it to your toolbar. Since we already have that added into our document, we're just going to come in, we're going to open accessibility checker. Now you see a lot of options. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a brief overview to just give you a general idea. So the first thing you will want to do is click on full check. It's going to give you a lot of options here. Normally, as long as all of these are checked for our documents, it's good enough to just move us in the right direction so we can see if there are any issues. So we're going to say start checking. As it checked, you see that the document does have some issues. One thing that we notice is that it is not tagged correctly, and it needs a logical reading order. It's not titled, and we possibly can change this contrast of colors is questionable. These two, logic reading order and contrast of colors, are not, because you can see it has enough contrast here, so this document should be all right. It says there's some issues with alt text, which is just gives you a bunch of false positives, or basically a bunch of fails here. And for this particular document, we don't have any images or so forth that we would need to add alt text here, but we do need to make sure the document is tagged correctly. So the easiest way to fix this is to right click. If you click fix, it's going to automatically fix the document for you. If you click rule, it's going to explain it. It's going to skip this rule. Here's explain, and then you can go to your options, and that is here. So what we would do is click on the reading order. This is the options where you can label the different parts of the document. This is very important when it comes to formatting and giving your document some order so that it can navigate. For this example, we're just going to come in. We're going to see that this would be a heading. We're going to add that as a heading so that that will be navigatable through that page. All of this information here is simply a text paragraph. All of this information here would be another heading. Now, you could actually just highlight this whole area here and make it reading too, but for examples of just showing you different things you could do, I'm kind of breaking it down into smaller pieces. Again, here would be another text paragraph. What we have told the computer is to read this area first, second, third, and then fourth. Now we have each area in the proper reading order. Reading options. Now we will be able to come, tell it to lead left to right, top to bottom, start. Now if we click fixed, it's passed, but we passed it ourselves. Now the document doesn't have a title. Now this is important because when the students open up the document, it's probably going to just read document 0439 dash so on and so forth. So what we can do to give this document a title is come to file. We can come to properties. For this initial view, hold on, descriptions, you have your title here. You can title the document but what we also one more step, also in preferences, I clicked out of that too early. Initial view, we need to come in here and show documents title. Okay, check again, passed. Now overall this document is accessible. Logic reading order, check again. We know we've given this a logical reading order and the contrast is fine. There are no odd images, so forth in this area. So all we would simply need to do is come, say, file, save as, because you can click save. It's just going to save over your old document. If you would like to keep that document separate, choose your destination, title your document, and save it as a PDF.